Hazelcat, Hazelcat, rescue cat who knows where it's at. Use a chair for her bed, pair of cymbals by her head. Look out, here comes the Hazelcat.
This is going to be a short review because we already saw episode 7 and episode 5. You'll see what I mean. First, we have a solid minute of padding before anything actually happens.
It vanished. If I didn't know better, I'd think it was... But no, that's silly. Muggs Riley's been cooling his heels in the state pen ever since the last caper. Better take a closer look.
He sees the building sitting underground on a giant spring elevator thing, exactly like what he found before. To exact, it's the same footage. We're going to reuse almost all of episode 5, making this look a bit like a clip show. His descent takes 2 minutes, and for just about all of it, we don't even see Spider-Man. It's all panning across scenery that we already saw 2 weeks ago. Forgive me if I'm having a little trouble believing my eyes. Even in the second season, this show was supposed to be better than this.
My people, for years we have lived underground. For years we have been denied both sun and wealth. Our former leaders have tried to remain peaceful, but what has it brought us? Nothing! We will attack the Earthmen. We will take from them all of their wealth.
Everybody's in favor of it, even though last time they beat Muggs to a pulp because he made them steal. They promised never to do it again. I think they had their fingers, or toes, or whatever, crossed.
Time's a-wasting. I'd better get over to the radio lab pronto. No time to waste riding the subway.
But we have plenty of time to waste watching him swing past the same scenery over and over. At the radio lab, we do finally get one thing explained.
I can't make any sense out of them.
Maybe you can't, Doc, but with my spider hearing...
Yes, Master. We ready to proceed with plan. But what about Spider-Man?
Leave that web-throwing...
Sounds like they've rigged up some sort of a trap for Spider-Man.
Remember all the ideas we had about how he was able to decipher the recording? If you had special spider hearing on your bingo card, mark it now and give yourself a gold star. More of the same padding footage we see every week, and he gets an idea.
Boy, just what I need to cut down my traveling time. Mind if I hitch a ride, big fella?
Same footage as the other episode, and you can't help but notice that he points the web shooter down and the web goes up. We're not even trying. Honestly, it's not easy getting through this one.
Wow! Look out!
No one ever understood why the web slinger did it, but an entire city mourned him.
He is now top building number F-109X.
Excellent, my scientist. You will receive a position of power when we have conquered the surface people. Activate the descending mechanism beneath building F-109X.
Do they have those things under every building in Manhattan? If they have the natural resources and the know-how to do that, they don't need anything from us surface folks. Spidey wakes up to find himself dropping down a hole.
Wow! The Molemen are pulling this building down into the earth. Fine spot I'm in.
You were just down here a little while ago. Maybe if you cut yourself loose from that web you're dangling from, you can do something about the situation.
This has got to be the strangest setup I've ever been in.
He saw one just like it 2 weeks ago. In fact, that's the same footage with different dialogue attached. We'll get a lot of that.
I hope this thing holds. I'd hate to end up at the bottom of this.
How about the bottom of that? This thing can shoot some kind of beams from its eyes. I wish I was making that up. They destroy the bridge and Spidey ends up down there anyway. Fortunately, there are some giant mushrooms down there that break his fall. If they're the right kind of mushrooms, this trip could be interesting after all.
This place looks harmless enough. Gives me a chance to rest.
They never learn to keep their big mouths shut. The eyes belong to some little green elf-type guys. May as well try to communicate with them.
Hi, guys. You fight them all over me like a swarm of flies.
He didn't realize that in their language, "Hi guys" means let's have a battle. He webs out of there and they follow. Now, remember that giant stone guard Spider-Man had to get past last time? These guys will attack him and Spidey can just mosey on by. That's their purpose in this world, and now that it's finished, they don't know what to do with themselves. We watch episode 5 footage to get him over the big door to Mole City.
Now to find the head mole.
In episode 5, that was one of the guards. Isn't reusable footage wonderful, especially when it's used to excess?
Where am I?
Helpless, where I've wanted you for a long time, you costume-clad troublemaker.
What do you intend doing with us, you monster?
Yes, that's the same footage of the same people with the same dialogue. Just like before, he says they'll be slaves. Spider-Man has heard enough.
Good. The ropes are loosened.
It didn't take him long to discover that it's not that hard to live with 8 fingers. Remember all that fun footage of the blue monkeys trying to catch Spider-Man? It's all used again. Somebody please tell these writers that it's not funny the second time.
How do you like being tied up for a change, eh, Mole?
What are you going to do? Curse you!
You'll see soon enough. Now, order your mole men to free the surface people and surrender their weapons, or you'll end up like a worm in a cocoon.
And you'd look ridiculous as a butterfly. The mole people say they've destroyed all those mechanisms except the one they need to return the building. Once it's up, they'll destroy that one too. And no, Spider-Man isn't going to unmask the leader.
Well, Spider-Man, looks like I've got the last laugh after all. It will give me great pleasure to destroy you once and for all.
Shoulda unmasked him like before. If we're going to repeat an episode, we should repeat all of it.
Main generator! What have I done? What have I done?
I know the answer to that.
Oops. You broke it.
The whole place is going to blow up and there's nothing I can do about it. Got to get out of here.
Save the elves! We watch a ton of the same padding we've seen twice or more already, and he's out.
Oh, wow. I'm so tired, so tired. Don't ever feel like swinging again for anyone or anything.
Resources and the again to get him over.